I always think this is so fun. For example, when you're not traveling, where do you get your food? You probably have a few restaurants that you go to. Maybe there's a grocery store or a market that you go to really often. So now think, what position are you in the funnel in that experience? You're not at the top of the funnel, you're at the bottom. You are generating revenue for these restaurants, these markets, whatever. So if you think about that, think about how much money over your lifetime you've given to some of these businesses. And I'm going to tell you about an example in a future video that I think is fun and fascinating. But basically my point is that very often the revenue is generated at the bottom of the funnel, not at the top. We often think as growth hackers that it's all about getting more users in the top all the time, but so often we need to focus more on the bottom parts of the funnel. So in this section, we're going to get into some of those concepts and leverage some tools that basically enable us to segment parts of our audiences so that we can send them the right messages that are personalized and take into consideration their position in the funnel. So here are some key concepts for you. A source in analytics is the digital location where the traffic came from prior to reaching your URL. Medium in analytics is the type of path, for example, email, online ad, social media post, etc., taken to bring a user from the source to your URL. Content in analytics is your title for a unique combination of words and or visual elements used to attract users to a URL. Events in analytics is an instance of a user taking on page, for example, they click something, or page load, for example, they visit a page, action. Triggers in growth hacking is when an event causes some digital action to be automatically performed. And lead magnet in digital marketing is something of value offered in exchange for information that can be used to identify and communicate with a user. So coming up, we're going to basically dive more into things like email marketing. And there's a fundamentals module. And if you're already really comfortable with email marketing, maybe you can speed it up or skip it. And if you're not, definitely take it. We're going to get into some segmenting tools and how that is relevant for you. And we're going to also dive into UTM codes. So UTM codes are these really important codes that you can append to links that help you track the behavior of your users. You're going to learn more about that coming up. And then you're going to get into a practicum and an assignment where you can use your new skills. So let's keep moving.